This is Ginny Brant with Unleash Your God-Given Healing. Today we're going to look at a very important topic, 8 tips for reducing your exposure to toxins in fabrics. In a previous video, I summarized all of the chemical toxins used in the making and processing of textiles and fabrics. We learned that textiles are all around us, in the clothes we wear, the towels we use, the sheets we sleep on, the curtains that hang in our homes, and even on the cushions that we sit on. Unfortunately, the textile industry is not as regulated in our country as it is in Europe and Canada. And the purpose of this video is not to help you eliminate all of these chemicals, many of which are toxic, but to help you to reduce your exposure. So we're going to look at 8 tips for reducing your exposure to toxins from textiles. Now keep in mind that risk equals hazard times exposure. So anything you do to lower your exposure lowers your risk. Number 1, choose bed sheets, mattress pads, towels, pajamas, and blankets from natural fibers of cotton, silk, hemp, linen, and wool, preferably organic. You see, we spend up to 1/3 of our time, 8 to 9 hours, sleeping. And deep sleep is when our body detoxes, repairs, rebuilds, and fights diseases such as flus and cancers. If our sheets, pillowcases, blankets, underwear, towels, and pajamas are 100% natural, organic fibers and not treated with chemicals, we've just reduced our toxic exposure by nearly 50%. Now keep in mind that someone like me, I tend to wear my pajamas generally from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. And this is the most important tip. And you can buy organic sheets online from Target and organic sheets and towels from Under the Canopy. And here's my Under the Canopy certified GOTS organic label. Number 2, use tightly woven fabrics for UV protection instead of clothes treated with chemicals. Even though this may mean using polyester or polyester blends, it's better than using fabrics doused with chemicals and getting sunburned to boot. Number 3, consider carefully the materials used on and around babies and young children. Look for natural fiber crib sheets, bedding, pajamas, and children's clothing that don't contain harsh chemicals, such as fire retardants, toxic dyes, and wrinkle-free formaldehyde. I was shocked when high levels of flame retardant chemicals were found at high levels in my body. But now I know why, and I've done something about it. No one needs these chemicals, but especially not our babies and children. To avoid flame retardants in children's pajamas, you can buy 100% cotton organic pajamas, which are tight-fitting. By our federal laws, only tight-fitting pajamas are not required to be treated with flame retardants. Loose-fitting pajamas are more likely to catch fire. Companies such as Burt's Bees, Honest Baby Clothing, Primary Clothing, and Hannah Anderson make these pajamas and clothing, just to name a few companies. There are also many European brands found at specialty children's shops, made by their higher standards to protect consumers and babies and young children. Number 4, choose organic cotton and wool for moisture-wicking and odor-control clothing such as underwear, workout clothes, bras, and socks. Think about it. We sweat in our workout clothes. Do we really want our undergarments and workout clothes to be synthetic polyester and treated with toxic chemicals? I don't think so. Number 5, look for certificates like GOTS, Global Organic Textile Standards, such as I just mentioned with my towel, Oecotex, and Blue Sign. Oecotex tests textiles at all production stages to guarantee no harmful chemical residue is left in the final product. And Blue Sign on the label assures that negligible toxic substances are used. Number 6, wash your new clothes before wearing. This helps to wash out some of the chemicals used in production. And please don't wash your clothes in more chemicals. Instead, use a washing powder or liquid made from safe, natural ingredients. I have a video called 5 Chemicals You Don't Want in Your Laundry Detergent, and it will be referenced in the show notes below. Number 7, buy natural fabrics such as cotton, wool, hemp, linen, and silk when shopping for new clothes. You know, we can't go back and redo everything we've done in the past, but we can move forward and make better choices. When you get home from Sunday church or from work or a special occasion, simply slip into an all-organic natural fiber type of loungewear to reduce longer day exposure to these materials. There are clothing companies such as Patagonia and REI who vow not to use PFASs or forever chemicals in their outdoor clothing. So keep that in mind. And there are also clothing companies dedicated to only making organic and chemical-free clothing, such as Pact, Wear Pact, Yes Friends, Cowtow, just to name a few. And number 8, don't ditch all your old clothes. It's simply not affordable or practical. We all have an investment in our wardrobe that we've collected over the years. And here's another reason not to throw them out. Older clothes have less chemicals because they've been washed so many times. Remember, our goal is to reduce our toxic exposure, not to eliminate it. It's simply not possible. Our bodies have God-designed filtering systems that can filter out lower levels of chemicals from our clothing and from other toxins around us. It's also important to stay hydrated, sweat a little each day, and keep moving during the day. When we follow the first tip that I gave in this video of changing our bed linens, pajamas, towels, etc. to natural and organic fibers, you can reduce your toxic chemical load from textiles by nearly 50%. And then when you change into non-toxic loungewear, when you get home, you're also reducing your toxic load from textiles even more. Remember that risk equals hazard times exposure. So let's reduce our exposure. I hope that this information has been helpful for you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, share it, and I hope that you will join me next time I give you new information. Until then, here's to lowering your toxic exposure by simply changing a few things that will benefit your health. And may God bless.